StarSloop.
Welcome to episode 4 of our 4-part series, Sailing Greece. Although the Genove 51 seemed like a flimsy sailboat to Charlie and I have to admit, she sailed pretty well. Her speeds usually were 7.5 knots. Although chilly, we enjoyed some great sailing on this day.
Yeah, we did. An awful lot. Yeah.
In the last episode, we left off as we sailed north of Makronissos Island and east towards Andros Island, before wearing around and beating our way southward between Makronissos and Kia Islands.
Come up fast.
Yeah, that's that prairie.
Yep. Getting close to the Temple of Poseidon there.
After seeing the anchorage in the bay below the western side of Poseidon's temple complex, I had really wanted to anchor there for our final night on the water. The majestic Cape Sounion rises strategically above the Aegean Sea, about 70 kilometers away from Athens, in the southern region of Attica. It was known by ancient Greece as the Sacred Cape.
So we've got 50 meters of chain out at the waterline. And we're anchored just below the Temple of Poseidon. A lot of boats are coming in right now.
Okay, hats off to Rose. She jumped into that frigid water first.
Damn, she's brave. Swim around the boat.
It's cold.
What'd you say?
I said, yes, it's cold.
You're over it.
Being shamed, the skipper and mate had to swim also. And Rose was right. It was fucking cold.
And then
Seriously, you're going in?
that was
Sing it, baby, sing it. La, da, 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 yeah. And here he goes. Hey! Salty and cold.
Poseidon is the god of water, earthquakes, and horses. If you watched any of my Galactica videos, I often start the sailing trip with my horses making a cameo.
Ha! And ha ha!
Man, it's salty.
It is salty.
Just need it. Just need a tequila shot
I do now.
and a lime. And I did it.
Bye. It's salty.
It is salty.
Okay, we got 2 people seasick. So we're anchored out here by the temple in the bay right below. So up there is the Temple of Poseidon, and if you look you can see the ruins of the fortification. So the whole thing was walled off, and then where that boat is there, if you look, there's a cleft in there. There was like a covered boathouse that was massive with piers that came out. This was 2,400 years ago. And then the temple is on there, and then in this area here, whoops, that area there, that's where there was a village there that was within the walls.
Temple just burning and
Yeah, the temple is going away. The lights are going up and down. And our snack is aloes, pita, very stale bread, and some thick spear. Hey, calm down. Just lay down for the rest of the minute.
This anchorage was on a lee shore, with small rollers coming in from the south and Africa, and a wind shift in the evening swinging us to anchor facing northwest. This made for an aggressive anchorage which didn't seem to bother Charlie nor myself, but it did affect the rest of the crew from being uncomfortable to early signs of seasickness. Naturally, I loved it. Our final morning on the water began with a decent wind, so we decided to sail due south towards the tiny island of Aegius Georgios, before turning northward for our final long leg of the journey, returning us to Piraeus.
Yeah, mine was a little bit too.
Yeah, so I'm fixing that.
Well, wow, you made a big mess. Somebody here. Why?
I don't know. I'm holding on for dear life apparently.
Stoves have no problems.
Jane's gonna need to do a little better here.
We're not gimbaled as well as the stove. Didn't look hot in anything at all. Yeah.
Here's Athens. course, 7.5 miles left to Preyas, and that ends our sailing odyssey in Greece.
After parting ways with Laura, Rose, Jane, Phil, and Tina, we cleaned up the boat, made lists of neglected maintenance items that we performed on Nikia, and made a list of maintenance items that yet needed to be performed. Charlie had contracted Athens Private Tours, which is owned by a local named Fotis Koulouris, to handle our travel from and to the airport, plus take us on a private tour of Athens the last day in country. Fotis picked up Angie and I first, and we found out from him which restaurants he would eat at and what local stores he personally would use to provision Nikia for the boat.
Let's go find a lower wall.
You know, and they're guessing what
That's all right.
all the
I'll
other
put
stuff.
over to- Got it.
I just church outside.
We're at the Temple of Zeus. It was the second largest temple. And Hadrian's Gate. And there's the Parthenon.
Now, this building here, the particular building, the professors back in the time, they use them as an office. And the real university is the next building over there with a flag on the top. Here, go to the next corner. They have all this, only the sell things for the Jew. Okay, now here, over here you can look like.
This is Fotis posing with Athens in the background, along with Charlie, Lisa, Angie, and I. Fotis wanted a picture of my wife Angie kissing him, so I reciprocated with my own picture, attempting to kiss him too. Click on the QR code for the URL of Athens Private Tour. We'll use them again when we return to Sail Greece in 2023.